That's crazy.
What's up? Oh, no, I haven't even seen it yet.
Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Offbeat and Unfiltered. I'm your boy, Louis D. And today we have another ass-kicking episode. We have back in the house again, the homie, Alex Magana. What up, dog?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yo, Louis, what's cracking?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, dog, good to have you back in the house, dude. Talk about your bare-knuckle boxing match that you had in
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, dude. Yeah, dog, tell us about it.
First of all, man, the fucking mission to get over there, bro. 18-hour drive. You got everything going on, and you know, at the risk of the commission being upset, the Arizona commission was just giving us the runaround nonstop, man. We had a little bit of issues trying to obtain our federal IDs before we headed up there. We pretty much went up there on a whim, hoping that the commission would reach out to us before we got to Oklahoma so that we have our IDs set up. But luckily, the promoter was kind of able to get it handled for us, and we didn't have to worry about it. Once we got weighed in, we handled all the paperwork and all that. But yeah, man, just the mental aspect of driving 18 hours and then you're fighting a completely new style. It's boxing at the end of the day, but when you take away the gloves and you think about, like, what's the impact going to feel like, and not to say I haven't been in my fair share of street fights, but street fights last like 30 seconds to a minute, maybe less. And then when you're actually stepping in there with a combatant that has experience, I think he was like 9-12, 9-14,
Damn.
something like that. So plenty of fight experience, a champion in another bare knuckle promotion called Chingazos, which they've reached out to me for the Puerto Peñasco bout in November 14th.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just waiting for my hands to heal up to give them an official answer, but that's the plan, is to do that and then fight for the cartel again for a title.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. Did you end up flying? Did you fly out there or did you drive?
We ended up driving, bro. It was an 18-hour drive. That's what I'm saying. That mental aspect of driving, knowing like
Hey, jet lag, bro. I mean,
Motherfucker, dog, just
on the
driving
road,
because-
it
I mean, what was it? Was it a good How was your mind on your way over there to the fight? Were you chill? Were you
I was relaxed for the most part. I was probably more confident for this fight than I have been my last 3 bouts. I mean, just because like boxing is where I really shine, so I knew that I was gonna go out there and do the same thing I always do. You know, it's like in MMA fights or kickboxing, Muay Thai, you get to that, it's like, okay, like I'm experienced, but at the end of the day, my profession or my big thing is boxing. So then when I throw myself into a boxing match, I'm like, hey man, like you're a boxing coach, you coach plenty of people around here, Yuma, kids and adults, like there's no reason why my confidence shouldn't be through the roof. So I just carried that with me. I let him talking trash be a motivator, because I weighed in about 184 when I left here in Yuma, and I think their scales were a little heavy. I was like, but I came in at, I think, 186. So I had to do a 1 pound cut in like 20 minutes, which I got done. But he was out there filming me on his camera. He's like, oh, look, my guy didn't make weight. And I was like, bro, it's 1 pound. I was like, I got it off in 15 minutes. And I stepped back on the scale and I was 185 on the dot. So I just let it use.
Troll, dude?
No, yeah. So he was just
straight up troll.
Yeah,
trying to get you off your fucking mind, right? Like you're off your game, dog.
yeah, just calling me amateur,
Yeah.
underdog, all these little things. He's like, oh, like I've done this plenty of times. I'm like, bro, but at the end of the day, it's like you knocked out a bunch of taxi driver looking guys, bro. So
Or how they say in fucking Mexico, los taqueros, güey.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Like they
taquero,
found these
No
guys.
pichonaron.
I just know that he never fought nobody like me, man.
Nah, bro.
We could tell, bro, by looking at his face. Yeah.
And you know what, bro? You had more of a better posture, bro. Like you're
Just
My
off the,
boxing
posture
stance.
yeah,
Yeah.
off that jump, dude. Off the jump, he was already
off the back, bro.
light feet and
Yeah. Yo, and how is that, brother? How they start you off at they start you at
Toe to toe, bro.
toe to toe, right?
Yeah.
Like the other league, bare knuckle boxing league, right? Or
Yeah,
what
that
it's called?
BKFC. Yeah.
BKFC.
They do the same thing.
But they start you off like this, right? The refs holding both of your guys' hands together, right?
Yeah. So essentially, it's the same thing. I was like, they had the logo in the middle, and they're like, okay, like this is where you're gonna place your foot. This is where you're gonna place your foot. But I mean, in all of my other fights in my entire life, you guys start off on opposite ends of the ring. You know,
right?
opposite
it's
corners. Or
remember, he's like, you ready, and boom, fight, right? Being in the middle. But
And-
this is like straight in the middle, right?
And I planned for that ahead of time. I was like, me and my boy Enrique, 'cause Enrique was scheduled to fight as well, and there's a whole another crazy story behind that. We'll get into that later. But I knew right away that I wasn't going to stand and bang. I was like, I even was talking with my original coach, owner of Mexi Burger, Carlos Flores, and he was like, man, just like,
Hell
don't
yeah.
play his game. Don't
Shout out to
stand
Carlos
and...
Flores.
Yeah,
Shout
down
out
the
to Carlos.
street,
Next
bro.
door
I
down the street.
Yeah,
What's up,
heck
Carlos?
yeah.
Go
Hey,
get
we
some
gotta
good
get you in
food.
here, coach. We gotta get you in here, coach. For real, he's got stories, legend, pioneer in MMA, and that's the fucking the human prodigy.
Literally.
Hell yeah, the human prodigy. Shout out to you, dog. Hey, we gotta get you in here.
And yeah, man, just I knew that right off the bat I was going to use an angle to pivot off, whether it was going to forward pivot, backward pivot. I knew I wasn't going to stay in front of him and try to fight. And the only reason I got knocked down was for that reason. I was like, I'd already knocked him down. I got overzealous. I was chasing him down, and they swing for the fences once they're hurt, and he just happened to land a clean shot.
During the warm up, real quick. Were you guys like in separate rooms? Or
Separate rooms, yeah.
Okay, cool,
Separate
cool.
rooms. We did like the pre-fight physical together. All the fighters were there, and then once we got checked in, then they separated us by like blue corner, red corner.
Because there's some venues, bro, and I've been there. Like for instance, when they used to have those MMA fights at Coco Bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody was in one room,
One,
dog, just in
yeah.
that party hall, and fools are just training, and they're fucking looking over each other like, yeah, this we're gonna get them like this. This
Yeah.
is totally fucking. That's why.
No, yeah. I was like, you want to have that separation. That way you're not exposing a game plan ahead of time. But, I mean, I did plenty of research on him before even going out there. I knew that his main weapon was going to be beaming that right hand. And, I mean, that's exactly what he did 90% of the fight. I don't recall him throwing too many jabs or anything else. He was just really banking on that right hand.
That was his mistake, though.
Bare knuckle boxing, dog, is a whole different game, dude. For real. I mean, it takes a lot of balls to fucking get into some bare knuckle boxing, for real. I mean, MMA is one thing, dog, and it's still a fucking hard ass sport. I mean, even the training is hard as fuck. The training, the physical training, the preparation for the fight, and boxing too. You know, the force, the impact with the big ass gloves, as compared to a little MMA glove. You know, but once you have your bare fist, bro, you gotta hit different, right? I mean, you have this uncovered, right?
Yeah, completely uncovered.
Back, right?
Yeah, I was like, it's about from when they did our hand wraps, it was about halfway from the fist down.
Yeah.
It was just wrist protection.
Okay, so it's just
It's what they call the G style wrap.
from here down. I mean, if you guys can see it, from here down, from the knuckles all the way down, so it's pretty much just to protect this whole area right here from breaking, right?
Yep.
And what type of punches are allowed, bro? Like, I mean, can you hammer fist or
It was just straight knuckles. So there was no open palm strikes. There was no spinning
okay,
back
that's what I was
fist.
gonna
No
say, yeah,
Superman punches. But you are allowed to fight in the clinch. So if you notice at the very end of my finish, I do pull on the head and launch with the 6, which is allowed. You are allowed to clinch and fight in the clinch. So dirty boxing is
dirty
allowed.
boxing, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, remember those days, Louis? And you know about these days too, like, because you're a fan of like classical, you know,
Yeah.
like you're a historian, bro.
Yeah.
You're a music historian. You're a
I mean,
fight historian, lucha historian,
yeah.
you know, you name it, you know. Pero, like back in those days, like in the Irish days, back when
well, yeah, that's their
the pub days, right?
space.
When
The
that's
space.
the little fool going like this, right?
Yeah, that's space. That's
And
why they can't put you in the
so this
clinch.
comes from
Distant
Europe, or
management.
where does it come from? Like,
You're
from Europe,
yeah.
right?
There's a lot of, and I mean, it's subjective, I guess, to say this now, but it was the gypsy fighting. You know, I was like, it really goes back to that, and that's
Romani?
why Tyson Fury has that name, the Gypsy
the
King.
gypsy, yep. ¿Cómo se llama? El gypsy.
Gypsy King.
Gypsy King,
Yeah.
Gypsy King. Yo, that fool was badass.
Yeah, but the proper name is Romani. Romani. Is,
Yeah, that fool was badass, dude. Appreciate Gypsy King.
yeah.
And bare knuckle boxing's been around for a good minute.
Oh, for thousands of years
I mean,
now.
it's been for many years, but
But like the companies or
resurfaced
the,
again, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like within the last 3 years,
Oh, yeah, no,
well,
probably
a little bit
within,
longer.
a little longer, but it got popular.
probably
right?
within the
3 years.
last, I would say 6 to 8. I was
Yeah.
like, I know it's less than 10 years, less than a decade, but and it started in like Mexico and third world countries, because I think as far as in the States, it barely started about less than 5 years ago.
Have you guys seen those fools that fight in Peru?
Oh, yeah.
Those fools are badass chicks too. They put in
Yeah.
blood too, like in their bare knuckle, dog. They're just fucking.
It's a ceremony. They do it every year.
That's tight, dude. So pretty much like everybody from the hood is just like, hey, I got problems with this one. Or,
Yeah.
problems with this
This
chick.
one says,
And they
"Quítame
just
eso."
fucking go at it, huh?
Yeah.
They
That's
squab
tight.
it out,
That's
and
tight.
they have a really low murder rate because of that. I was like, they handle their
That's
problems.
tight. Hey, fool, would you be down to do some shit like that?
Yeah, we
I
should
would,
send you over
yeah.
there, bro.
That would
Yeah.
be fun.
The
100%.
belt collector right there.
Yeah, that would be fucking dope, dude. That would be something cool to see, like I bet it's like traditional. Like, I mean, it's like a traditional.
Yeah, it's tradition.
And they do like indigenous like ceremony and bed and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That's cool.
There's a very like certain dress to it and all that. But going back to what you were saying about like the gloves, like that was a big thing, and I talked about it with KYMA, is when you're wearing a 16, 14 ounce glove, even all the way down to an 8 ounce glove, is you do have that padding that you don't have to step through as much.
It's like
Yeah.
a 1 inch or 2 inch padding, brother.
Yeah, and it
Close to
closes
the
that
distance.
gap in the distance.
Alright,
Exactly.
alright.
Even an MMA glove all the way down to 4 ounces, you still have a little bit of padding that allows you to connect. Once you completely remove the gloves, you need to step through your punches. I was like, if you just throw your jab the way you would with a boxing glove on, you're going to miss by literal centimeters. So you're just forced to step through a little bit more. You have to press forward. It's very hard to fight going backwards in general, but in bare knuckle, it's damn near impossible.
Measuring the distance, bro, like in bare knuckle boxing, the rules, do you have to have your fist as a fist at all times?
No, I was like, we just can't have the fingers have to
be
be pointed upward. That's the
upward
only
like
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. And how do you think the distance? Were you jabbing?
I threw a little bit of everything.
So you were jabbing, but again, you were measuring your distance like with
the palm, yeah.
With the palm like that. Okay. What else was like different from MMA and boxing in a bare knuckle?
And that was my biggest thing, was just wondering like, hey, what's it gonna feel like being hit with the knuckle compared to somebody wearing a glove? And honestly, at least in the fight, it felt almost no different. You still feel a lot of pressure, you still feel impact, but the damage itself you don't really feel until post-fight, just almost like anything. I was like, but I fully expected to come out there with stitches or a lot more damage, my eye closed, but I mean, I was lucky to come out pretty decent.
Those are gnarly, bro.
Hey, El Travieso, or what's his name? No, El Necio.
El Necio. Yeah, last fight. Oh my god.
Damn,
both eyes closed, lip busted. Even Ortiz fought just this past weekend, man. He got his eyeball shut.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at that fool this past weekend, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Where he's like looking at it, he's like, oh, I just saw my eye.
I know, yeah.
I saw the picture. I didn't see the fight, but I'm gonna go back and watch the fight.
Oh, the fight was
good.
Yeah.
It's good, bro.
And it's kind of like when you clinch up in fucking hockey, and you do that dirty boxing.
Yeah, it's
like
very similar to that goon
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Hockey's tight, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing with bare knuckle boxing too is like, it doesn't. You look at Paul. What was his name? Magellani, I can't
Paulie
pronounce
Magellani?
Paulie
Yeah,
Magellani.
Paulie, yeah.
Then even Ortiz. I was
Huh.
like, these guys go into bare knuckle boxing expecting to use the same exact technique that they would in boxing, and it just doesn't play out the same with the glove.
Hell no.
I was like, yeah, it's a little bit more brutal, and we talked about it the last time I was on here. That's why you see guys like Mike Perry have such success in bare knuckle compared to what he did in MMA.
He's had a lot of success, right?
It's a lot more violent. It's a lot
Perro
more
Angulo
about
too, man.
pressing forward. The guy who's pressing forward is typically gonna be the victor. I was like, in my sense, the only backstep finish that I've seen personally, and he did amazing on his debut too, even though he got knocked down, was Darren Till.
Yeah.
Darren Till fought bare knuckle, I think maybe a month ago now, and he finished his guy with a step back cross. So that was the first time I've seen somebody get finished moving backwards like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. There's a handful. There's a handful of MMA fighters and boxers that made it over, transition over to other types of combat sports, like the karate combat, the other jiu-jitsu, what's his name? The one, Eddie Bravo, open
Like the
combat
Planet
MMA. What is it?
There's the
combat jiu-jitsu.
combat jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
There's the UFC BJJ now. I was like, and all of them
also
adopted that
Zuffa
pit.
boxing, that's something
Zuffa
new, right?
boxing
Yeah.
is blowing up right now.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna go check it out
It's
too.
amazing, bro. They're building something.
And
there.
they're using a lot of MMA fighters, right?
MMA fighters. I think they just picked up Conor Benn. I was like, he's scheduled to fight Ryan Garcia.
Damn.
And then, but yeah, man, you look at those guys that transition over to bare knuckle. There was guys like Jeremy Stevens, Eddie Alvarez, even Luke Rockhold, and they just couldn't hang in bare knuckle, man. It's a completely different animal.
It's a whole different game. I mean, they go in there like, okay, so the rules are different. You can't Superman punch. In boxing, you can get away with it a little bit.
Yeah, you can hide it. Even the Superman jab.
You can get away with it with the Superman punch in boxing. Like,
I just think they look at it like it's a lower instead of a higher step. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So they
be like,
they underestimate it. They're like, I got training. I got
works,
this.
bro. It works. I've done it. You know, I used it a few times, and it works, bro. Especially when you like, Like when you go to the body, dude.
Yeah, using it toward the body
shit,
is
bro. That's
amazing.
That's how I fucking TKO'd my first guy on my first pro boxing match. I went straight right there, bro, right to the middle, and fucking knocked the wind out of him. And he just fucking took a knee. And then fight was over. The fool's throwing up outside.
But
body shots, bro. What about body shots?
Body shots, I was super hesitant to throw just because there was no glove, and I was worried about hitting an elbow or hitting something that, in boxing, you only got 2 weapons. So I was like, you don't want to break one and then resorting on one hand. I was like, but I did watch a couple of the bouts before mine, and I saw some guys pull off some really nasty body shots.
I've seen it, and Nesio use some body hits. Yeah.
So that's impressive. It's something I do want to work on. I think I was just worried about breaking a hand in that instance. Also, like, compared to my last few bouts, which I carried just too much outside noise going out into those bouts, with this one, especially transitioning over to being a pro, I think that took so much weight off of me, because I was thinking like, oh, like regardless of win or loss, like I get to walk out of here and I say I achieved something that I've been working towards since I was 14 years old, man. Yeah. Since I was 14 years old, my goal was never to be in any certain promotion, but just to say that I made it professional. Just to go around and be like, hey man, I'm a pro fighter. Like that blows my fucking mind. And so that took a lot of weight off of me, and I didn't feel any exhaustion in the fight. I wasn't worried about, hey, I'm going to throw this combo or XYZ. I just let my hands go. So we just flowing.
You were just I mean, you were obviously using your technique.
But just super composed.
You were just letting your flow go. You were just letting your hands go, just letting them flow. And I seen you, bro. You fucking.
He looked smooth, bro.
You were looking smooth, bro. Yeah. Like you were actually.
Like you're on a cloud, bro. You moving around.
You moved around, and that fool was just more of a stiff guy, kind of like.
And the punches just were natural.
100%.
From the clips that you sent me, dude, that fool was stiff.
No, yeah, 100%.
You used your movement, dog. Movement is always gonna win, bro. Movement.
All those angles,
movement, yeah. Those angles.
Footwork was a huge deal. It's something I worked on a lot in the fight camp, and arguably out of any fight camp I've had, this was probably my best one. I was like the best shape that I've ever got in. I did all the runs. I did all the work. The footwork was a huge deal to me. I think that's something that's underutilized by any combat sports athlete, is focusing on footwork.
I agree, man.
Yeah, dude. And Lomachenko, by the way, he's by far, I think, the best. Yeah. Movement, footwork.
100%.
In the boxing game, you know.
I would say between him and Triple G had amazing footwork.
Oh, yeah, bro. Triple G, yeah.
Just the use of angles, bro. And then Lomachenko's dad, I believe, had him in Russian dance for a few years before he even let him box. But on top of that, I was studying Lomachenko just a couple months or a month before the fight, and he was a big deal on cross-training. He did a lot of wrestling for his camps, and the dad believed that cross-training was a good way or good fundamental to help, especially with the clinch in boxing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
There we go. Look, that's a little better. I had to put the little fuzzy thing on here. I guess it helps with the pop, I guess. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like a little dirty boxing. Then when you're in the clinch, it's dirty boxing, and that in MMA is used a lot, and boxing too, not a lot. But you know, the referee always jumps in there, breaks it right away. But when you can get it in boxing, it works great.
No, you see it a lot with Benavidez is a good one, as when he fights inside the pocket. I know a lot of people give him shit for using elbows in his last fight, but I mean, it was just him following through with his hooks. I was like, he followed through so far with the 3 that on the way back, his elbow would catch his guy in the jaw.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean on that one, the hooks.
Yeah, and that's dirty boxing 101, man. It's like you do what you got to do to win.
When I fought that fool in Algodones, he was saying I was elbowing him. I was throwing elbows at him. But nah, it was like I was throwing my hooks, but I was throwing my hooks at tight.
Proper, exactly.
I was throwing them tight like this. And you know when you
turn your whole body.
Turn your whole body, go boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You kind of like hook it a little bit. You hook it a little bit, but on a motion, with the same motion, it's just like your body just does it automatically. And also from your...
And
that's, if you're doing it right.
It's like your Muay Thai kicks in, you're like, real quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, man, the fight game is fucking dope, dude. It's a dope science, dude. And you've done it. And man, fuck, bro. You've done MMA, boxing,
jiu-jitsu,
kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. I mean, you've done it all,
I've done
bro.
everything, man.
Everything, bro. High school wrestling, everything, bro. You've done it all. And that's a huge accomplishment through that. Not a lot of fighters have done here in Yuma. You know, only a handful. Like Escudero went and did the karate combat.
Mm.
You know, that's one dude. I'm pretty sure there was another dude, right?
My boy Enrique,
Yeah,
the one that was supposed
Enrique
to fight
did
with me too. Yeah, he did karate
I
combat.
want to meet Enrique. I want to see what's
That's
up.
why I was going to get him on here too.
Yeah.
I got to go out there and train with you guys too.
That's why, yeah, man. He's
I
a
haven't
good
been there,
cat.
dog. I haven't been there.
And the craziest story
yeah,
behind
the
his
photos, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, but he was scheduled to fight too, and long story short, like his original opponent that came in a little light, so then they switched off his opponent, and I mean his opponent took one look at him, and I could tell he didn't want to fight him. But his excuse was like, hey, because he had an original opponent, I guess, that bailed out too, the guy that now Enrique was scheduled to fight. And he was like, oh, like, he's like, I would have beat the brakes off my original guy. And he looks over at Enrique and he's like, I don't think I can beat him. But then, like, they make the bout, and literally 5 minutes later, he walks over to the commission. He starts screaming at the commission, fuck you, don't touch me, this and that. They boot him out of the event. They tell him he's never going to fight in Oklahoma again. And then Enrique's bout ended up getting canceled. Dang, so it was something out of his hands. Enrique did everything he could. He cut 20 pounds the night before.
20 pounds?
20 pounds, brother.
Holy
He did a
shit,
3-mile run outside of our hotel, and then I threw his ass in a hot bath to kill the rest. And he was able to make the weight.
20 pounds is killer, dude.
No,
That's
it's insane,
Holy
bro.
shit. I remember we went out there to Phoenix, and it wasn't Phoenix. It was at Casino del Sol in Tucson. And the homie Jason was going to fight. And we were cutting weight on the Friday. He was on the treadmill, and we could tell, he had to lose, I think it was like 15 pounds, dude. And he was on the treadmill, and that fool was dying, dog. We got him in the sauna room. We came back out. We got him on the bike. And me and the other four were talking. And we turned around, and this was like this.
Just passed out on the bike.
On the bike, dude. That fool was like straight up passed out on the bike like this. He had his towel over his head. And he was just like this, like, that fool just straight up passed out, dude.
That's
it's just too much weight to cut.
No, yeah. I was like, you have to know your limits, too. I was like, right now, Enrique's 26 years old. It's fairly, I would say, easy right now still at this point to drop that kind of weight. But, I mean, I'm 29, and I was feeling every bit of even the weight that I lost. I lost like 10 pounds, but still, I was like, man, if I pushed it to where Enrique's pushing it like 20 pounds, 30 pounds, like, just the older you get, the harder it's going to be on your body.
How does your body feel, dude?
I feel amazing right now. I was like, I'm on weight, you know, so I walk around to like 195. I fought at 185.
Yeah.
I was like, but the goal is to drop down.
You were here, dog. Yeah, dog. You could tell you've been putting in work, dog. You've been putting in work, dog. You're looking at, more swole, and from the fight, you look sharp, dog. You look strong. You look like those punches were with fucking.
Solid.
Yeah,
exactly.
Solid, dog.
How long did your hands hurt after the fight?
Yeah.
I mean, they still fucking hurt, bro. It's been 2 weeks since. I was like, I came out with a broken pinky.
Damn. Let me see that dude again.
It's just a little swollen from the top.
I know you guys can see that, but it has a little. His pinky has another pinky on it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I was like, and
not on it. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting till the hands heal up to give an official answer for the next bout. So that's the main thing is you realize no matter what, you're going to go in there, you're going to receive damage to your hands. You're going to I think like a
And
week
you came out
post
clean. You
fight.
came out clean from the fight.
No,
dude.
yeah, so I'm
Like,
lucky
we were
to
talking
come out
about
the way I
earlier, this
did.
was came out bloody, busted up eyes, and
Also, I want to
eye
know
popped out.
where'd you get your nickname from? Your fight name?
So funny enough, man, I was like, a lot of people asked me about that, the El Guapo, and I remember I was fighting for a little in-house event that we had for Yuma Top Team, and I just told them to announce like my regular name. They'd ask for nicknames. I was like, oh no, like I don't have one, just Alex. And then when I stepped out there and the announcer called it out, I can't remember if it was Carlos's wife, Monica, or somebody had thrown it in there
Shout out to
as
Carlos.
I stepped out
Shout out
there.
to Monica.
So then I come out and they're just like, Alex El Guapo, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Like, who threw that in there? But then then I just kept it, man. It just stuck around, and you know, I was like, I don't think I'm the fucking best looking dude in the world. I was like, but the name fits, so I just hang on to it.
Heck yeah. Yo, nicknames are something, bro. Like, when does someone get a nickname, dog? Like, do you get it right off the back, or
It's just
maybe, like,
something
right after
that
your fight?
happens, man.
Because a lot of fools, like, they got some nicknames, dog. You know?
You know, and then like that's why I was like, I think people that give themselves nicknames, it's like, like that's all right. But when you hear somebody, yeah, exactly, it's a little cringe. And then, but when you hear somebody that has a nickname that just came naturally or something they've been using their whole life, and then that's like, oh, okay, like that makes sense. You know, it fits their character. It's not forced with.
Yeah, but on your fighter application, it does give you the option right there to put your nickname, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, they asked that. They asked pronunciation and all that. If I went by Alexandra or just Alex. So then I just told them like just Alex. Man, I was like, most people just call me Alex.
Yeah, for like, that's just funny, dude. Like my first fight, that Henry Mexicali, and Josh Ray, me puso el corazón. And Josh, he was like, when they said my name, they were like, Jose, el corazón, Dios. I'm like,
That's literally what happened to me. It was the same exact thing. I was like, what the
I
hell?
think I only used it twice, dude. Yeah, I used it twice.
But then, like, you look at, like,
something else.
going back to Carlos, like, that's such an original, unique nickname. Say, like, Human Prodigy was so, I thought that was the coolest fucking thing as a kid.
That's the dopest
man.
fucking nickname. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, but nicknames are something else, dude. Iron Mike, dude. That's just dope. Iron Mike. That was fun. That was a dope one, dude.
Yeah.
That fool was fucking pure iron.
exactly.
I like when they would call him the baddest man on the planet, bro. That shit like made me stop. Like,
The
damn.
Hitman, I like Tommy the Hitman.
Oh, Tommy Hearns? Hell yeah.
So, yeah, all those names are just, they're classic, bro. And going back to, like, I just liked repping Yuma, you know. I was like, I know a lot of guys that they'll come out of, and, you know, rightfully so, they go out in Phoenix and train, they'll go out to San Diego and train, and they want to rep their gym. They'll always put, like, oh, you know, born in Yuma, but fighting out of so-and-so gym. I always want to try to keep that, just that Yuma culture behind me. Yeah, and we're always looked at as underdogs when we step out of this town anyway.
Yeah.
People think like, oh, we're going to run through these guys like it's just another padding on the record. But when you can go out there and kind of shut them up, it's a cool feeling,
Bro,
man, just
Yuma
being able to
is a
rep the
town of
town.
Fighters, bro. Yuma's a fight town, dude.
100%.
It's a very talented town overall. There's a lot of hidden talent here in Yuma. Lots of it, bro. I mean, in the fight game, there's a list. There's a long list of
Fighters that come out of this place.
Yeah. And fools that have made it to the top, to the very top, you know? The UFC and everything, you know? WEC and all that.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, man. Those opportunities, when they come up, you got to get them, bro, you know?
That's why you got to jump on those things. And then no matter how much, and it goes anywhere, man. It's not just Yuma, but I mean, you can rep this city on your back 1,000%, and there's still going to be fucking people that don't like you. Or
hate you.
That hate you.
The
talk
haters
shit.
out there.
You know, it's just, it comes with the territory.
They're like, I hate you. Yeah.
And
That's Yuma for you, though.
Yeah. And also, I mean, Kane, fucking, he put Yuma, you know, big time on the map.
On the maps,
Yeah,
along with Gastelum and Edgar
Calvin.
Garcia, Chance Ferrar. I mean, there's hundreds of fighters that come out of this place, man. Not just fighters, but other people as well. People, baseball players, football players, you name it.
And discipline, dog. Discipline. You have to be disciplined, bro. Because, I mean, when you get handed those opportunities, and this is very important, dog. Like, when you get handed those opportunities to fight in a big-ass venue, in a big fight, in a big promotion, I mean, you're pro. Yeah, you're pro, right? Fighting for these, small venues and everything. And, yeah, I consider myself a pro fighter and all that. But, I mean, once you get to, like, WBC or Ringside and UFC and all these top companies, that's when you feel like a real fucking pro,
Yeah.
Not like semi-pro, like,
Uh-huh.
like, and that's what's up, bro. Like, you gotta be disciplined, though. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta be disciplined once you get to that the big house, the big promotion. Because once you get them big bucks, like, you lose your fucking focus.
Oh,
your
yeah,
training.
it's easy to fall off the wagon.
You fall off the wagon. You get these sponsorships. Like when Bud Light was big in the UFC,
Mhm.
there was a few fighters that got sponsored by Bud Light, and they were missing weight.
Yeah. Sure enough.
Dang, I hate you, Bud Light.
And you gotta be disciplined, bro, because you put your body through that fucking damage, that war, that personal war with yourself, that inner fucking working through some, sickness, aches. This fucking hurts, that hurts, but it's still gonna get
Mental
through it.
health.
Mental.
That-
Yeah,
that-
mental.
Yeah,
is a
I'm big on that. I
part,
even
yeah.
mentioned that in the KYMA interview. It's like I'll always be an advocate for mental health.
Yeah.
And as far as like, substances, I don't think that's always been my problem. I can kick that for fairly easy. I was like, I think my biggest issue, and just being vulnerable and open about it, is just like women, bro. Like women are a fucking.
And
I was like, that's
bro?
my fucking drug.
You gotta, and that's true, dude. You gotta have a good partner, dude. Very, very fucking important.
A
You
solid
gotta have a
foundation.
partner
Yeah.
that's gonna back you up 100% in all your dreams and your goals, not just in fighting. In any goal, any dream that you have, you got that good chick next to you, that's gonna have your back. Fuck yeah, dude. When you got that one partner that doesn't let you
Doesn't let you train. Doesn't
oh,
let you
those-
hold you
yeah.
back
they,
from.
they look at it
jealousy?
as a hobby.
Yeah.
They look at it as a hobby. Okay? Because I went through this shit, dog.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to fight at the Staples Center when I was Staples Center, and it was a Canelo card, and it was fucking, what's the name? El Rodriguez, Efrain Rodriguez, or Misael Rodriguez. Misael.
Misael,
Yeah, Misael Rodriguez, the bronze junior Olympic, something. Bro, I was gonna get a good penny, bro. I was gonna get 3,500, bro. Never ever in my life, in my fighting career, ever made fucking anywhere near close to that.
Mm-hmm.
The highest I ever made was $500.
Yeah.
Yeah, $500, and that was fucking cool. I mean, shit. I was like, fuck yeah, I got $500
For fighting,
something
doing
I
something
do
you
every
love.
day?
Exactly.
at the gym. Fuck yeah, dude. And it's just a little more, you gotta be a little more, careful.
Yeah.
Because it's some real fucking punches coming at you.
Yeah. No shit.
But yeah, man, once you get to that huge promotion, bro, it's hard to keep your focus. I mean, mental health plays a big plays a big part
Yeah.
in fighting.
100%.
And that long ass drive, dude, to Oklahoma, dude. I mean,
Oh man.
I
yeah.
bet you had a lot to fucking think about, dude.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, but I think even more so than that, like
More positive,
getting
more
out of
positive,
Yuma and like seeing the other side of the United States. I'd never been to the East Coast like that before, and then just thinking about like the farthest I'd gone was like Texas. Even when I went out there to do sales for a little while, that once I got past Texas, we passed Amarillo and started getting into Oklahoma, like passing Oklahoma City.
How is it
I was
out
like,
there,
it's
dude?
it's green, bro. It's so green. It's completely different from what we're used to here. I mean, even as far as like the restaurants and things that we're looking at, they're completely
Is it more
different.
like southern out there, Siva?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I was I went from being, you're
Did you
here,
try the
everybody
barbecue
here is
sauce or anything like that,
Hispanic
or?
and all that, and I go out there, and I think I was like the only Hispanic out there in that area at the time.
Did you
But
get that side eye from people? I mean, well,
I think there was a little bit of that. I mean, I would say 90% of the demographic was either white or black. So, like, yeah, just...
what type of venue was it, bro?
It was an event center. It was actually really, really nice.
Cool,
Like,
cool.
I'm blanking on the name, but it was really well put together. And then
Nice.
Shannon Rich was there, Shannon the Cannon,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's been
yeah,
out here
yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah.
He's trained real close with Carlos
King of the Cage.
Flores and Yogi and all these guys. So we had that prior, familiarity before that.
Yeah,
But
he's also been in Guadalupe too with at the MMA gym out there. Too.
yeah, and he runs Cannon BJJ.
Nice.
But he's also the promoter of the fights that are going to happen in Mexico and Puerto Penasco. He runs that Chingazos.
that's gonna be
so
dope,
that'll
dude.
be fun.
Let's go to that shit, dude.
That's why it's only a couple hours away.
It's only like 3 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I'm down for that shit, dude. I've been to Puerto Penasco and hold on. Wow. God damn, it's been like 8 years, dude, since I've been there.
Let's go, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It's only 3 hours away.
That's why. And
Hey,
I met this.
But if you go through Mex, dog, that shit sucks, dude. The road.
No, I know. Yeah, it is a little bumpy.
Nah, fucking bumpy, dog. There's fucking potholes the size of your car, dude.
No, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's brutal. But on top of that, we met I was already going out there with my boy Deavante, and he won by knockout too. Same thing. We both won by an uppercut knockout, which is surprising. I was like, uppercut knockouts are pretty rare, honestly.
Nice.
And just his group of guys that he introduced me to, this zoo team. Let me get it on. Let me make sure I have this right, because these guys were amazing, man. They were nothing but good to me. And I met our boy Keyshawn Johnson. He actually won a title bout right after my fight.
Nice.
But let me see.
And what's the plan with cartel bare knuckle boxing?
That's why the bare knuckle cartel, that they offered me a title fight for the next one.
Heck yeah, dude.
So the goal is to go down to 170, because the guy that I met.
To Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I would fly this time.
Fuck,
I wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Definitely flying next time. But
Get some good rest if I can get there quick.
the team that I met out there, man, were so good to me. They had a guy holding pads for me, and they gave me all the insight on my opponent. I guess they're pretty
Nice.
familiar with him, and yeah, they were awesome, man. Nothing but good to me.
And that fool, from the picture, he looked like, that fool looked like, kind of like.
Doesn't look like you broke his
like
nose,
a mean mug
bro.
type face, But some fools just play the part like the face, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have shit skill, dude.
That's why, man. I was like, I knew that he was gonna break eventually.
Yeah.
I was like, he's tough. Don't get me wrong. He has a ton of fights under his record, but at the same time, I knew that he was gonna break.
Hell yeah, dude.
His nose or
His lip and his
You know,
nose.
that boy looked fucked up
Yeah, you
after
fucked him
that.
up, dude. So it was it in the first round?
Second.
The first
The
round,
second
I
one-
dropped him.
yeah, the
He
first
drops me back,
So
and
that
then
was a
finished
double
him in the
drop.
second.
Both
Yeah.
sides. Okay, that was the drop on
The
both
back
sides.
and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got him quick, dude. I saw you got him
And
quick.
surprisingly,
it was like a little flash.
It was a
Yeah,
flash. I was like, but I
yeah.
don't remember it at all. Like, the only reason I remember it is watching the footage back. Like, even I go fucking pretty much stiff and drop down. I was like, once I hit the ground, then I kind of wake back up, and I'm like, okay, like
it's
I'm
like
on
a
the fucking
quick
ground
flash,
for a
huh? It's
reason.
like a quick second, right?
Yeah, it happened so fast, man. And I even went for my mouthpiece, which I should have allowed the fucking ref to do it, but for whatever reason, I was like, let's just put this shit back in and get back to it. But I knew at that point we were 1-1, round ends, and I was like, okay, like I got very good corner advice. He was dipping his head a lot, so once I saw that head dip down, I threw the uppercuts and was able to finish the fight.
Oh yeah. And was that on native land, or was it like
No, it was run
shit.
by the Oklahoma Commission. I was
Yeah,
like, this
that's what's
wasn't. I know a lot of people. I got a few questions about
Yeah, 'cause
that
it's
if we
like
did
bare
it on
knuckle
like
boxing is like
native
the
land and
commission,
stuff.
you know,
I believe this was the first bare knuckle event
that's
actually held in Oklahoma, like through the commission.
Damn. So Is bare knuckle boxing recognized here in Arizona or not yet?
I believe they're working on it. We're gonna have our first event in this year. I was like, they were just looking for guys out in Arizona.
Oh shit! Where? I mean, here in Yuma or
out in Phoenix?
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
But it's pretty much being
You
regulated
think it would
everywhere
be
now.
hard to throw one of those here in Yuma? Maybe
Yuma,
like at the reservation.
it all depends. How much money you slide the commission. So.
Shit, San Luis or Mexicali, they'll make it happen right away, dog.
But it's beginning a lot easier to run those kinds of things.
It would be fun throwing one of those.
Hell yeah, that'd be, yeah.
Hey, wait, ahí no pinche cómo se llaman en Sage and Sandwich.
And it's just a matter of finding people that want to do it. You'd be surprised how many guys that fight in other sports that aren't afraid to fight MMA, boxing, you know, all these things. But then you bring up bare knuckle and they're just like, fuck no, bro. Like I would never do bare knuckle. You know, it's just a different animal.
Yeah, that's why I said, bro. That's a whole different game, dude. That takes a lot of.
That's what I said in the last podcast, bro. You gotta be a little crazy, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't really give a fuck too much of the face, dog. Like just hurting your hands, dog, because you work.
No, it's a
your hands
big
full, you know?
fucking deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that shit would hurt, bro. Cause
Yeah, it looks like it hurts, bro.
I mean,
After the
like
fight,
I said, we're
100%.
fighters, don't really care too much about
Nah.
it here.
Yeah.
It's the hands, fool. Because I mean, we do physical work.
Yeah, and the metatarsals in the hands are bitch bones anyway, bro. They're so easy to break.
Yeah.
So, like, even now, like, I can throw on a pair of gloves, but I can't strike the bag like
Yeah.
I would pre-fight, you know? I still gotta let the hands heal up.
Do you prepping for the fight? Do you do some like breaking your knuckles? Were you breaking in your knuckles or
Pretty much, I was, like,
mean,
doing pad work without the gloves,
Okay, cool.
just wraps and stuff. So you feel the difference, especially. Even hitting pads without gloves is a completely different experience. You're gonna get raw in 3 rounds.
I mean, I guess it's pretty hard not to hurt your hands on with bare knuckle boxing. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna get busted knuckles, and you know maybe a broken hand. It's gonna happen. I mean, it might not happen to all the fighters, but I mean, there's just a way to throw your punches, not to like fuck up your hand too much?
They mentioned that pre-fight when we were
They
getting our
explained the
hands
rules?
wrapped is just like, just because, like I said, they call it a G wrap. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's the way they fucking wrapped our hands. And he was just explaining, like, if you don't want to bust your hands as much,
Ooh.
just more flick of the wrist toward the end. So, and which I do with my punches in boxing regardless, is when I throw my punches, at the very end before I make contact, is I turn my wrist over completely. And that was taught by my coach, Mickey Sims, in order to cause more cuts, cause more damage.
Yeah, because you're like grinding into it. Like,
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
remember Boss Ruin,
Yeah, boss
the
root.
king of Pancrasian,
Yeah.
and those fools they do
They
bare
did palm
knuckle-
strikes.
palm strikes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could do this, and
Yo, I thought you had beat up Bots Rootin for his nickname, bro.
Guapo, yeah, guapo, right? Yeah,
I thought you got it, dude.
that's where I remember that nickname.
I mean, I've been telling that story to people, so.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
that would be
bosses.
Would you be down to do some shit like that?
Yeah,
Pancre-
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Pancreation and all that,
Pancreation.
yeah.
That would be dope. In lucha libre, in Japan, they do that, right?
Yeah, strong
Mixed in with
style.
lucha libre, right?
Yeah, they hit
Strong
you
style,
hard,
right?
dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's very
Strong
similar, man. It's
Yeah.
like they're fighting in like almost WWE style outfits.
Yeah.
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 Big boots.
And they're more aggressive that way. In Japón,
Yeah, they
they're
hit
more like
hard, dude.
those punches are. I mean, those receipts, right?
Yeah.
Saz,
Yeah,
they fucking
super
hurt,
way
huh?
more, yeah.
Stiff. Below, they try to hit you right here, bro.
Yeah, you could hear the punch. I mean, you could hear the fucking slap porque todos están callados in the crowd, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. But yeah, dude, I was thinking when I was looking at your fight, I was like, I wonder if you could fucking just go, like, instead of striking like this, striking like that.
Palm strike. We did
Palm
work
strike's
on
like-
that. I did work on that in training just in case. But then, yeah, I was like, once we went over the rules and stuff, it's pretty much, yeah, just straight knuckles.
Damn. Fool. Well, you know what? I think I've seen it. Yeah, some fool. I think it was in bare knuckle boxing, the promotion. That fool fucking had a big ass gash, fool, like on his fucking on his knuckles, way I seen just like a straight gash like that.
Yeah.
And that's I bet you that was from like hitting that fool's teeth, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
that's how I busted this knuckle right here. Same exact thing. But I mean, you don't realize it till post fight. Even then, when they're announcing the win, I look at my hand. I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm fucking leaking all over my
Like,
hand.
you ever been bitten by a dog right in your hand, like right here in this
Oh
area?
yeah, I've been bit by a
That
dog.
shit
That shit
hurts,
hurts like a
The
motherfucker.
aftermath, like
Yeah.
the next day is like, oh, it's like fucking swollen and shit. Now, just imagine hitting somebody's fucking dome, like aquí arriba, or yeah.
And that was another thing too, bro. I was like, this guy's bald. I was like, even if
Yeah,
I hit
dude.
him on top of the head, I was like, it's gonna be hard as fuck. I was like, he got no hair to like soften the impact or nothing.
Hell
So
no.
Damn, dude, that was dope, dude. That's fucking dope, man. And if you get the chance to fight in Puerto Peñasco, we're definitely gonna go to that one.
no,
dude.
100%. Yeah, that's the plan, bro.
Yeah, let's go to that one way. That shit would be cool. Plan the whole weekend out there.
That'd be dope, bro. I was like, that's
Celebrate
fine. And then you're already in
the
Mex.
W, dog,
Celebrate,
after,
yeah.
You know, after the knockout. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, but fighting in Mexico would be fucking scary too, right? Like, boxing's one thing, dude, and MMA's another thing. But when you're fucking bare knuckle boxing in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
It's like there might be a little cartel action going on right there.
No,
you know,
yeah.
little
And
cartel
then
money going on right there. You know?
sluggers too, bro. It's like a
Yeah,
lot of the
yeah, it's a
guys,
little
if you're fighting
scary,
a
you know?
Mexican, they're gonna have that Mexican style, bro.
No, I'm not talking about sluggers, bro. I'm talking about, hey, this fighter
Like
right
this
here,
guy's gonna win.
he's
this guy's
sponsored
gonna-
by this fool,
Oh
you
no,
know,
yeah. There's 100%.
running with these big guys over here. You know, you might want to. Here's a few $100. Do you mind?
That's
taking
why,
the L?
no, man. I've heard some.
They're like, hey, do you mind taking the L?
Literally.
I
Now,
picked
I
nine,
heard
fucking rolled
stories,
a nine.
man. Even at this
Yeah.
event that in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I heard stories about what was going on and the chingazos in Mexico and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing I'll say on air. I'll wait for
Yeah.
off-air stuff, but yeah, man, it
Maybe
was
something
wild.
happened like that too. Like recently, I believe it was in Mexicali or San Luis, or surrounding areas. There was a
In San Luis, no?
el boxeador. ¿no?
That boxer, yeah, they
Yeah.
killed a boxer, yeah. I think he was like,
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
I think he was like 19
And
or
that was
something.
and
He was
that,
super
that,
young,
has,
bro.
that had to do with a little bit,
Yeah.
of, you know, under the table money type of thing, you
Yeah.
know. Like they, from what I hear, is that they gave him a little under the table money, and he said, "Nah, fuck that," and
Yeah.
knocked that fool out, and
Bro, he
Fucking
pulled
they
Go.
the
took that fool out.
He
You
pulled
know,
the Pulp Fiction, bro.
Literally.
you know it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful with those fights out there, Max. I mean, if they're, you know,
Yeah, that's a
but
job.
Shannon's a legit fool, so
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, third world country is always gonna be some shadiness.
But I mean, like I said, Shannon is he's a legit.
No, yeah,
guy,
he's a
and
good guy.
He's ran in different fight promotions.
Hey, when you're talking about boxing in Yuma, ask Genaro his story about Diego Corrales.
Diego Corrales.
Yeah, El Chico.
El
That's
Chico.
a good Diego
sí.
Corrales, yeah.
Oh, he had his picture at the shop, dude.
Ask him about that, bro.
Yeah, he had his picture at the shop.
Yeah.
El Chico. What happened? Do you know the story?
That's
Damn,
behind
we
the,
should've
behind the
asked-
scenes
We
story.
should have asked him that day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, dude, Genaro. Shout out to Genaro, bro. That was a dope event. I couldn't make it.
Oh, tell me more.
That was a dope event, dude.
There was one
Yeah.
last weekend and then one this weekend too. Pero Mexicali that he's doing.
Right.
Yeah, they're getting up there, bro.
See, Mexicali would be dope to. I feel like Mexicali's a little more protected out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more protected, and especially where they do the fights. La área del Chinesca, all that area is
yeah.
like protected by the
Oh yeah.
by the
This is
government.
a tourist area,
Uh-huh.
bro. But
And
we
at
should
Rancho
we
Grande,
should talk to
That's
him.
when we
We
used to fight.
Dude,
At
we
Rancho
should talk to
Grande.
him
Yeah.
about a bare knuckle event over there.
Hey,
That would be
Genaro,
cool.
Genaro has the you know
Yeah,
he has the pull for that shit out there.
yeah.
And then the commission told me, though, it was like once I made that transition to pro, that obviously you can't fight as an amateur anymore. So the goal is to go out, win a couple more fights in bare knuckle, win the title, and then make a full transition over to boxing.
Nice. How many more bare knuckle fights do you plan on doing?
I'd say like two or three more.
Good.
And then make a transition over to
I was gonna
boxing.
say, yeah, bro, take care of your hands, dog.
Yeah,
take care
exactly.
of your hands, dude, because
Most people do it the other way around.
yeah, you know, take care of those hands, dog. Porque I mean, once you get to boxing, it's still hard to break your hands because you go ham on the bag,
Yeah.
and maybe the damage from bare knuckle boxing
could affect that.
Could
No,
affect that a
1,000%.
little
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Especially when you're fighting in 6 or 8 ounce gloves.
Yeah, no. And what about MMA? You still any more plans for MMA?
I've been asked about that a couple times, and same thing. I was like, it's nothing I would be opposed to. It's just that if I do fight MMA, it would have to be a professional bout now.
But it's not like in your radar, or you just...
It's something I would be interested in dabbling in again, just to do one and ride off MMA with a win. But if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just one of those things that's just up in the air. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on the boxing career.
Yeah, no. I mean, because watching your fights, bro, like, you're a natural boxer.
Exactly.
You come off the boom, and you're already moving around like a boxer. So, I mean...
And, hats off to MMA, like being able to worry about 7 different styles of martial arts. I mean, you're worried about the grappling, the boxing, the kickboxing, the Muay
I love
Thai.
MMA, dude, to be honest.
Yeah, I love MMA.
I loved it, bro. And I believe, I say I love boxing and MMA just as much. It's right there.
They're neck and neck,
equal.
yeah.
They're neck to neck. MMA, I just had to stop doing it, dog, because I did get scared, bro. My left knee, and this was back in 2010. I was getting ready for a fight, and it was gonna be for the Tucson promotion, World Fighting Federation. Yeah, there we go. And I was doing the most simple fucking workout, dude. I think I was just overtrained. I was doing high knees, and me and the homies used to do P90X.
Oh shit!
Now, we used to do like at the end of the day. We lived out there in County 18, and we had like a little side house on the side, like it was like a gym. We turned it into a gym, dog. So we had a fucking punching bag in the middle. We fucking tore that shit up, dog. And then he found the dummy, dude, like those MMA dummies, hung up from the head and shit.
Oh yeah.
So just kick the shit out of them and everything, But shit, I lost my train of thought.
It's way more taxing on the body, bro.
Yeah, P90X. Yeah, we're doing P90X. We finished the training with P90X. We were doing high knees, dude. And I think I just I landed on my like normal, dude, but it was more like on the ball of my feet, on my fat toe underneath my
okay.
the ball of my feet. Yeah. And I just felt this nasty shock, dude, all the way up to my fucking, from my fat toe all the way to my shoulder, dog. And it was like, yeah, dude, I was
just nerve pain, bro. Nerve pain.
That's the worst, bro. When it gets, remember when you had that sciatica, bro?
Dude,
oh my god, it was like
sciatic nerve pain, dude. That shit hurts.
I heard from watching him walk around,
bro. I was literally like bent over, bro, and then it just came from like I think carrying so much weight, bro. I was like 215, and all that weight was just crushing my spine. And once I dropped down to this weight, my sciatica problems completely went away.
I got so when I got my knee checked up and everything, the whole leg and everything, they said it was an overstressed tendon. So it's like right underneath the knee. It's like right here, this area.
Sheesh.
And it just looks like a little vein popping out, dude.
No, yeah, it's like knee problems, bro. Meniscus, ACL, MCL are the worst, bro. They'll hold you back from anything.
Like, yeah, I think I'm good with MMA. I don't want to fuck up my knee, my leg, and my day. Not be able to work.
Yeah.
That was my main concern because I was like, man, I'm not in the pro leagues. I mean, yeah, I'm this pro on the record, but I'm not getting paid enough.
No, yeah, 100%, bro.
And I went to the doctor. They put this big ass fucking foam tube. It looked like a yoga mat on my leg, dog.
Yeah.
And that's when I was working at the prison, so I was like in the control room all fucking day like this, and my legs
leg up and shit.
Yeah, it sucked, bro. It sucked.
Yeah, MMA, wrestling, those kinds of sports, even the jiu-jitsu is very, very taxing on the body, bro.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, bro. Especially jiu-jitsu, yeah. Because you're hard if you don't want to tap.
No, yeah. There's that aspect, and then even when you're in guard, and if you're at least defending properly, you're not laying flat on your back, you're in that C kind of motion. It's very taxing on the spine, bro.
I used to fucking hate the can opener, dude.
Oh, yeah, can openers.
The back of my neck.
Yeah, that's cheap.
They go like this and shit.
Yeah, when they crank on it, you're like, oh, hell no.
They literally put their chin to your fucking chest weight.
And you just crank,
that
dude.
Shit
like
hurts. Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, man. Well, We reached the top of the hour, dog.
Hell yeah, brother.
And fuck yeah, dude. It was a dope ass kicking episode.
No, bro. I
Fuck yeah, dude.
loved it, brother. It's
I loved
awesome.
it, bro.
Awesome to be
And-
back on here.
And this is the first time I ever fucking even dip into fucking bare knuckle boxing, dude. Like I've seen it on YouTube and this and that, but for some reason it didn't catch my attention, dude. Like I thought it was like, yeah, it's cool, you know, it's a lot of blood, this is that, but I was like, I don't see it's too technical. It's like more like a
brawling. Yeah.
like a brawling type of dog fight, like that's. But now that you break it down, bro, there's a lot of science to it too. There's a lot of science to it, like the way you hit, the way you punch, the way you start off. Boom, right there, face to face. Real quick, how was that right there? I mean, did you guys break off?
Like I said, immediately
Yeah,
my
yeah.
plan, even riding up there to Oklahoma, and I was talking to Enrique about it, I was like, immediately I'm going to pivot out the way. I was like, I'm going to
Good.
pivot,
That's
create
what's
space, and force him to box rather than brawl.
Hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. And was he expecting for you to like?
I think he expected me to
Start
come
toe?
forward, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude. Man, that's what's up, dude. You used great strategy,
Yeah, for real.
great skill, dude.
And that was all you,
prepared-
bro.
Hell yeah, bro. You prepared great for this fight, bro. Like I said, you look great, dude. Keep it up, dog.
Hell yeah,
Keep that shit
appreciate it,
up.
bro.
Keep putting in work, and shit. Hopefully me and Louis could go watch you fight in Puerto Peñasco. You know,
Fuck yeah, November 14th, Chingazos 3 will be my
that's a
next
dope
belt.
name, Chingazos. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you for coming back on the podcast.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, brother.
And
Oh yeah. Before we go, Omar Waffles wants to officially challenge you to a last man standing match.
Oh. All right. Shout out, Omar.
Yeah, he told me he has the papers and everything ready for it, bro.
All right. Hell yeah.
last man standing. What is it?
It's a wrestling match, but
Yeah.
I already put $20 on you, bro.
All right. Hell yeah.
And that's one thing I always wanted to do too, way. Fucking lucha libre, way.
Oh man.
I've always wanted to try one match at least, just one match, way.
I mean, but it's a lot of training, bro. To protect yourself.
No, 100%.
You land wrong, bro, you're done.
I mean, you gotta break your fall, come on jiu-jitsu, right? Like
Oh
when you used
yeah,
to.
and more.
And
Yeah.
just more to it.
Because you're landing in a boxing ring, bro. Like
That's why I
you're
was
Just
like,
no
that's-
padding, man. There's like,
Fuck, bro. It's different. It's like wood, bro. Got
Like,
to-
yeah.
That's why Kane only did
but I
it a
would love
couple
to do one
times.
wrestling match. I mentioned it to Hinado too. I was like, fool, let me wear your barber mask. That was a sick ass
Yeah.
fucking wrestling barber mask.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
damn,
like, fool,
that's
let me
sick.
wear that barber mask, dog. And let me just do one match, dude. Just one match.
Dude, you have to train for years, bro, before you get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to mess yourself up, dude, because that's easy.
And I thought you could you could fucking literally die.
Literally, yeah. Break your neck, bro, and you're done. So, yeah.
There was a luchador recently that died too, that went through the middle rope.
Del piloto.
Ajá,
Piloto
¿sí
suicida,
that?
yeah.
Sí.
Fuck,
It's crazy.
went through the rope and
yeah, no,
what
it's because like they didn't tighten the ropes on the ring. Like whoever did the check
Yeah.
didn't do the check, bro.
Didn't do it right.
Yeah, you're supposed to tighten the rope so there's like good tension. He stepped on, he slipped, bro. Boom,
Damn, bro.
head first into the concrete.
Fuck.
Yeah,
bro,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I mean, I would love to do like a little mellow one.
Predetermined.
Yeah.
I'll fight fucking, what's his name? Mr. Iguana.
Oh,
I know,
bro.
yeah.
Back in the day, there was this guy named La Hormiga Atómica, bro. And it was this guy that you would see outside drinking. And he would like do the tope suicidas and all that.
Yeah.
But he would always hit the ropes because he was small. He was like only like 4'11". So he'd hit the
Fuck.
ropes, boom, 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 boom. And then like hit the canvas and then hit the cement outside, bro.
Fuck, bro.
He never landed a. So we'd watch it, we'd all get ready. Oh,
I'm
he's
sure
coming,
that's why he
he's coming.
got fucked up,
Yeah.
bro, before he knew.
Hey, man. Well, it was fucking dope.
Hell
having you
yeah,
here
brother.
again, bro.
Appreciate you. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
bro.
me on,
Yeah,
Louis. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
Awesome episode, guys.
Awesome episode, bro. All right, guys, that was Offbeat and Unfiltered Podcast on a Thursday night. That was an ass-kicking episode. Go back, follow the homie. Where can they follow you at, bro? Real quick.
A Magana 96 Instagram.
And do you still have the clips on there?
Yeah,
Fight,
all my fight clips are there too.
There you guys have it. Make sure you follow the homie Alex Magana, A Magana, and he still has the fight clips on there. Make sure you go check it out. All right. This homie is dope as fuck. Yeah, just follow him. He's everywhere. He's boxing, MMA, bare knuckle boxing, you name it. All right. So, all right, guys. Peace out. Se lo lavan, take a shower, brown power. Peace.